Siman Tov Kuf Lamed Aleph. We are on page 4. The Mechaber says in Sif Aleph, mitzvah legaleach be'erev Yom Tov. The Mechaber tells us there is a mitzvah to shave, really to get a haircut on erev Yom Tov. Says the Mishabura Sif Katan Aleph, mitzvah legaleach kedei shelo yikanes la regel keshu menuvel. The reason why it's a mitzvah to shave on erev Yom Tov is so that you should not go into Yom Tov being menuvel. Sif Katan Beis be'erev Yom Tov, bein kodem chatzos u bein la'achar chatzos. It does not matter if this giluach takes place before chatzos or after chatzos. Levad me erev Pesach the aser lehistaper la'achar chatzos, except for erev Pesach, where we bring the karban Pesach in the afternoon. So therefore it's like a yontif, and therefore on erev Pesach it's also to get a haircut after chatzos. Kemavur le'elbis simin tov samches. On erev Pesach it has to be before chatzos. But in terms of every other erev yontif, it could be either before chatzos or after chatzos, according to the Mishabura. So if we look now in note number 1, the note number 1 tells us, "V'odam shedarko legadel saros rosho shiu arukos v'noihu lo bekach." A person who likes to grow his hair a little bit longer and he looks beautiful like that. So Rav Moshe writes in Igros Moshe, she'eino mechuyev b'tisboras l'kavod haregel. That person who wants to have longer hair, he's not mechuyev to get a haircut on erev yontif. Kevan she'ein zen nivul etzlo. He looks better with longer hair, and therefore it's not considered nivul. The whole point of getting the haircut before is so you shouldn't go in menuvel. But for this person, he looks better with longer hair. The af imadayin einon gedulos kolkach shekvar noi lo behen. Even if his hair is not yet at the length that he looks so nice in it, mikom makom kevan shelashem kach eino gozazon eino mechuyev lehistaper lekavod hamoed. Since for that reason he doesn't want to cut his hair, so he's not mechuyev to get a haircut lekavod yontif. So therefore, the whole mitzvah of kavod yontif, getting a haircut, is that you shouldn't go in menuveldik. However, if you look better with longer hair, even if you're not at that point where you look your best, so you would not have to get a haircut at that point, since your agenda and your goal is for the noi that will eventually come from your hair. We're going to look now at note number 3 as well. Note number 3 says, "V'im mistaper al yidei nochri." Although the Mishabura told us that on every erev yontif it could be before chatzos or after chatzos, but erev Pesach has to be bedavka before chatzos. However, if you're getting a haircut by a guy, we learned over there by Hilchos Pesach, shahar be'achronim eskimu lahakel bazeh af achar chatzos hayom. According to many, you can get a haircut on erev Pesach after chatzos if the haircut is being done by a Gayish barber. Let's see the Mechaber weiter in Sibbeis. Ein megalchen b'moed, one cannot shave or get a haircut on Chol Hamoed. Afilu im gilach kodem moed, even if he shaved before the moed, he still cannot shave on Chol Hamoed. Says in the Mishabura Sif Katan Gimel, Ein megalchen b'moed v'hu adin sipur harosh. This is not only talking about shaving the hair on your head. The same thing applies to cutting the hair on your head. Elo shedarkon hoyo legaleach. It's just that the derech in those days was to do a giluach, and therefore the Mechaber discusses that case. The af the sipur the giluach hu davar shel yipui v'tikan aguf. Even though getting a haircut, shaving, that is something that's beautifying and is fixing up your body. Shu tzarach hamoed, and it's certainly a need of the yontif. Afilu hachi asru b'soch hamoed. Still Chazal asred to do that beautification on Chol Hamoed. Kedei sheyiz dares legaleach kodem hamoed, in order to make someone be more zaris to get the haircut before yontif. If it would be permissible to get the haircut or to shave during Chol Hamoed, people will rely on that lechatchila, and they're going to go into the yontif when they're not looking too good. So Chazal tell us the reason why it's usher to get a haircut on Chol Hamoed is simply because we want you to get a haircut before yontif. If you know you have the way out on Chol Hamoed, so if you're in a little bit of a rush or you have a little other things to do, you say, okay, I'll shave on Chol Hamoed. So you bedavka aser on Chol Hamoed to get the haircut in order to mizdariz the person that'll get the haircut before yontif, and he won't go in being menuvel. Sivkatan dal afilu im gilach. So the chiddush is, even though he got the haircut before yontif, he's still aser to get the haircut or shave on Chol Hamoed. Desu ein bo chashash zeh sheikanes laregel kashu menuvel. So the whole reason why now to get a haircut or shave on Chol Hamoed is so you don't go into the yontif menuvel. If you already shaved or got the haircut before yontif, so that the chash no longer applies. So let the person get the haircut again during Chol Hamoed. It's still not allowed. So even though the chashash is no longer there, the hagilach atzmo gam kodem haregel, because lamaisa he shaved also before yantif, afilu hachi aser, it is still forbidden, mishum haroen, for people who see you. The haroe lo yoda shegilach atzmo, a person who sees you getting a haircut or shaving a Chol Hamoed does not know and does not realize that you also shaved or got a haircut before yantif. The yomar shemuter lagaleh b'chol gavni, and that person is going to think that it is permissible to shave and get haircuts whenever you want on Chol Hamoed. And therefore they had to ask her, even if you got the haircut before yantif, you still ask her to get a haircut on Chol Hamoed. The guy who sees you doesn't know you did it before yantif. He's going to think it's muter stam to get a haircut on Chol Hamoed. Now, if you look at note number 4, he brings down an interesting discussion lagabi women, specifically when it comes to getting a sheitel, cut, or set. The af isha kasav l'kamon shenoeg ba b'chol hamoed iser tisbores b'seah harosh kamo b'ish. When it comes to a woman, we're going to see later on that the minhag is on Chol Hamoed that they are usher to get haircuts, just like a man is usher to get haircuts. That's talking about a girl getting her regular hair cut. Ule'inyan tikun v'sidur peya nachris b'chol hamoed al yedei panis. In terms of fixing and setting up a sheitel on Chol Hamoed through a sheitel macher, so das agon Rav Moshe Feinstein she'aser. Rav Moshe says you cannot get a sheitel set on Chol Hamoed. V'hosef shami adds over there shulai zegam nechshav ma'isa uman. It's also possibly a problem of ma'isa uman. It's a professional job that you're not allowed to have done, even l'tzarech hamoed, if it's not ochel nefesh. Meidach, on the other hand, das agon Rav Yashiv shesidur pei nachris eino bechlal gzeiras giluach. The setting of a sheitel is not including, says Rav Yashiv, is not included in the gzeira of not shaving. Kevan shegzeira zu nemra davka b'seir hamechuber laguf. That gzeira was only made on hair that is attached to your body. Umikom makom aser limsar peya lepanis. Still, Rav Yashiv says you can't give over the sheitel to the sheitel macher, lesadra to set it, o lekatzra or to shorten it b'chol hamoed. Mishum shenechshav adover k'maisa uman. He says as well, like Rav Moshe, that this is also included in the maisa uman, which is aser. Omnam siruk reida mutter, but combing a sheitel alone, he says, is mutter. Kevan shu maisa hedyot, that's a maisa hedyot, anyone can do that, and therefore that's permissible. V'das hashal sheshuvas be'er Moshe shemutter lesader ulakatzer peya b'chol hamoed af ayidei panis. Here's the most lenient shita. Although Rav Moshe asked and Rav Yashiv asked, the Be'er Moshe says that it is mutter to give a sheitel to be set and cut on Chol Hamoed. Kevan shedavar zen nichlal b'kishutei noshim shehutru b'moed. This is included in the adornments of women, which is mutter on Chol Hamoed. Like we'll see later on in the Shulchan Aruch, the gzeiras giluach eina shaychas ki im b'seir hamechuber laguf. The gzeira of Giluach is only, like we saw before, according to Rav Yashiv, that's only shayach by hair that's attached to the body. And in terms of the other problem of a Maisa Uman, he's not concerned about that. He says that this is included in the heter of Kishutei Nashim, and therefore it would be permissible to set and cut a sheitel according to the Be'er Moshe. Let's see the Mechaber Vayter Siv Gimel. Afilu im haya onus, even if a person was an ones, umipnei kach lo gilach be'erev Yom Tov, and for that reason he was not able to get a haircut or to shave on erev Yom Tov, eino megaleach b'moed, he still cannot shave on Chol Hamoed. V'hu adin l'mish haya cholev v'nisrape b'moed. And so too, someone who was sick before Yom Tov and he got healed on Chol Hamoed, he also cannot get a haircut on Chol Hamoed. It says the Mishabura Sekot and Hey. Afilu im haya onus. Kagon, for example, shenevad lo avida be'erev haregel. He lost something on erev Yontif, and he was spending his time looking for this avida that he lost. Ola ha'uman, or the barber lost something. V'lo haya yachal galeach, and therefore he didn't have a chance to give him the haircut or the shave, because either the barber was looking for his lost item, or the person himself was looking for the lost item. V'chiyai gavna sha'arei anosim, or similarly any kind of ones. Levara mevuarim leheter basivim sha'achar zeh, besides the ones that are lenient and mutter, as we'll see in Mirz Hashem starting tomorrow. Tahani anosim for samim, those cases of ones that are mutter, those are very well-known onsim. V'gluyim lakol, revealed to everyone. V'gluyim lakolhu she'iyashar lahem legaleach mikodem. It's well advertised that these people who had that ones were not able to get their haircuts before Yontif. But other onsim, like over here, you were looking for a lost item. Everyone doesn't know they were looking for a lost item. It is not advertised. And if we allow them to get a haircut at the Sheva Chol Hamoed, again, yavo lahatir av shalom mitoch ones. People are going to come to be matir even when there is not an ones. So be'esem we like to matir it, but people are going to learn the wrong thing from there. So only such an ones that's well advertised. Everyone knows a person got out of jail, the mashal. So everyone knows a person got out of jail. They see him shaving on Chol Hamoed. No one has kashas. But an ones, such as a lost item that you were looking for and you were too busy, no one knows that you were looking for your lost item necessarily, and therefore that would be a problem. Continues the Mishaburas of Koton Vav. The Mechaber said another example is someone who was sick and he got healed on Chol Hamoed. He also cannot shave or get a haircut on Chol Hamoed. Sha'amru, because they say Sha'cholek eshum misaper machbir olav cholyo. Zakta Mishavura, just because he was sick, why can't he shave? Why can't he get a haircut? Because they say that a sick person who gets a haircut, his illness becomes greater. It increases his illness, and therefore he was unable to get a haircut or to shave before Yantif because he was sick. Says the Mishavura, Afilu hachi ein ze ones gali kol kach. This is not an ones that is revealed enough. V'yavo lahatir av shalom mitoch ones v'kanal. And again, people are going to come to be matir even without an ones over there. We're going to see now one bir halacha, and then we'll stop for today. The first bir halacha on the Siman, which is the Ramaskal, ein magalchem b'moed. Again, the Mechaber said in Sebbeis, ein magalchem b'moed, even if you had a haircut or shaved before the moed. Says the bir halacha, hainu afilu hayde akum. They say you can't get a haircut or a shave on Chol Hamoed. It's not only doing it yourself, it's even doing it through a guy. The chol mashe kasav l'kamei the mutter, in all the cases that we're going to see tomorrow, all the heterim, where you are allowed to shave or get a haircut on Chol Hamoed, hainu afilu hayde Yisrael, that's mutter even through Yisrael. So when it's aser, it's really aser, no matter who does it, and when it's mutter, it's really mutter, no matter who does it. That's what the Mechaber says. We'll continue Mitzvah tomorrow, and we will see the cases of ones that they will matter on Chol Hamoed. We'll continue tomorrow Mitzvah with Tzvi Thaler.